Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's company-wide call. Thank you for taking a moment to be with us. It's been an exciting August, and we've got an even more exciting September. Lots of big things happening last month, lots of big things coming up for the fall, and we just appreciate the time you've spent to touch bases with us. We've got some exciting announcements for today as well. My name is Britt Cloward. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Heritage Makers, and excited to be with you here. As you can tell, I'm going to say that a lot. There is something that's happening today that your customers are going to absolutely love. We'll talk about that in just a moment. To get started on this call, what we want to do is invite our president, Mr. Bill Andreoli of Youngevity, onto the call. Bill's a fantastic man if you've gotten to know him a little bit from our previous calls that we've had. And just a lot of exciting things happening at Heritage Makers with Youngevity products and us being able to get to know Youngevity a little bit more and see just some of the great products that are now starting to go into the lives of both our consultants and our customers. So, Bill, are you there?
I am here, Britt. Can you hear me okay?
We sure can.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for inviting me on today's call, and good afternoon to everyone that's on the call. And I'll start off by saying it's been a very, very busy, I'm sure Patty and Britt would agree, it's been a very, very busy few weeks in that we just continue to get more and more excited about the potential of Heritage Makers and Youngevity and the combination of forces and the combination of talent. There's so much talent on the Heritage Makers side. Again, very fortunate for myself and a lot of the corporate management team to be able to be in Phoenix, Arizona for that event. That was a fantastic event to be able to not only see what Heritage Makers does, but also to be able to feel the passion of the Heritage Maker consultants and how passionate they are about heritage and how passionate they are about that product line and how passionate they are about changing people's lives. And that's really what we're all about here at Youngevity, obviously in the combination of Youngevity and Heritage Makers. So, are we excited about Heritage Makers? Yes. I mean, we're excited about that brand. We're excited that you guys are so much into preserving memories. We're so much, obviously, into enhancing people's lives. The combination of the two, the lives that will be changed is incredible. And the opportunity just got so much stronger for everyone on this line, but it also got so much stronger for everyone on the Youngevity front. I can tell you that, a lot of the Youngevity distributors that are all around the world that have now heard about Heritage Makers, they're excited about those products. They can't wait to get their hands on the product. The Heritage Makers people, you got a little bit of an advantage because, you've been able to not only take advantage of your products, but you're also able to now sample a lot of our life-changing products. So we're excited about that, and it's exciting to watch, through the social medias, the Facebooks and such. It's exciting to see all the people from Heritage Makers now, posting pictures of their boxes that have come in. I think it was Kelly Barkeen, I think is how you say her name. I saw her post it all. I've seen, from Lisa Nelson and Wendy and so many people from here in Canada and everywhere just posting everything about their Youngevity products, the products they love the most. I love Polymers. I love, BTT 2.0, whatever the case might be. It's exciting to see all of that and to see people starting to take the Healthy Body Challenge and people who have their weight loss goals and people that I read about someone in Heritage Makers that, just after being on a few weeks, they had a few bone and joint issues, and after being on the product just a few weeks, how much better they're already feeling. And, myself, I've been through this before, just like all of you. We shared that from the stage. Just a couple, 2.5 years ago, I took my financial services company and we combined forces, and I got to see tens of thousands of people all at the same time try this product line, and I got to see the results. So I knew it was going to happen with Heritage Makers. It's happening as we speak. And these types of products on top of the product that you already have, all it can do is enhance both the experience of the products, but also enhance the opportunity that we all have. Because everyone you know and everyone you don't know, wants to feel better, wants to feel good. And everyone you know and everyone you don't know, is going to love all of the products that you now have at your fingertips. To just, again, enhance the opportunity as a whole. So we are very excited about Heritage Makers being a Youngevity brand, and we're excited on what the future holds for all of us. Obviously, we're in the middle of this transition, and we got some plans, and obviously we're going to make this transition as smooth and as quickly as we can. With any transition like this, some of what we want to get accomplished is in the hands of the programmers. They're working day in and day out. We want to do it. We want to do it right, and we want this transition to happen. Obviously, we want it to happen yesterday, but it's going to happen as soon as humanly possible. That transition will occur. And at that point, obviously, we're all going to be in the same camp. We're all going to be 100% in the same back offices, and it will make some things easier. But, what Britt and Patty and that team and our team have put together right now is an opportunity for you to go out there and try out these products, enhance the opportunity, start building your teams, because you want to be at the highest level you can possibly be. You want to be at the highest rank you can possibly be before this total transition happens. As many people as you have in your team, you want to have that times at least 3 or 4 before this transition happens, so that you are positioned real well within the compensation plan and that you can hit the ground really, really running. Don't wait and say, hey, when the transition comes, I'll go crazy. You're wasting time. There's no reason to do that. When everyone is moved over and we're all in the same genealogy, all in the same back office, you want to be at the highest position possible. This is exactly what I told all the FBI folks just a couple of years ago. They ran and realized, all of you that are on this call, you're on this call because you're a leader. And people will do so much on the unknown. They know that this transition is happening, but there is a sense of urgency right now. There's a sense of excitement right now. You guys are coming into such a high season for yourselves, which we're excited about too, because we want to participate in that high season also. But you're not only coming in a high season for yourself, this is prime time. This is September. This is prime time network marketing season. This is when big things happen. This is when people go out there and they just start adding to their team. Some people in this prime time of the season, they'll double the size of their organization. Just from September, into the holiday, they will double. And that's without having, the product that you have that obviously do fantastically well during the holidays. So guys, right now is prime time. So again, you don't want to come in the prime time and then start preparing to get ready. We're in prime time right now. It's time to put the pedal to the metal and go after it. And, pay attention to everything that's going on. I know that through Facebook and everything else, I'm seeing so many of the leaders that are so helpful and heritage makers that are, putting out every bit of information they can find. And the one word of advice I would give you guys is don't try to be the expert. Don't try to be the expert. The smarter you are, the slower you'll grow, in this business. Because remember, people are looking at you when you're talking about, our products, your products, whatever it might be. They're looking at you, and if you're making it sound too difficult, they're not looking for another job. They're looking for a way to get out of their job. They're looking for a way to enhance, their lives. And if you're making it too difficult, they're also looking at you and saying, man, that person's so smart. No wonder they do so well. I'm not as smart as that person. Go out there, keep it simple, point to the tools. Point them to our conference calls, point them to our videos, point them to the magazine, point them to the tools that we have, and let the tools do the explaining for you. The tools work for you 24/7. You might as well take advantage of that. So, again, you're in prime time season. We're excited about that. I know it's the best-selling season for the whole industry, but I also know that for the product that you have, man, this is the time to not be a secret agent. Don't be a secret agent. If you don't have your business cards, if you don't have your magazines, if you don't have whatever tools are your tools of choice. Whatever tools you have, make sure you don't leave your home without those tools. Don't be a secret agent. There are millions of people looking for a way to put more money on their family's table. There's millions of people looking for an opportunity right now, and there are millions of people that are looking for a way to enhance their health. So you got health and you've got wealth. With the combination of forces with longevity and heritage makers. Guys, don't be a secret agent. Let everyone you know and let everyone you don't know, what you have in your hands right now. So, Patty, Britt, that's pretty much, what I wanted to bring to the table today is just make sure that everyone realizes not only how excited we are over here at Longevity, but also we're hoping that you're equally as excited We're hoping that you're taking advantage of the season that we're popping into. Hopefully you are not slowing down at all. If anything, you're plugging into all the leaders that not only are in heritage makers, but all the leaders that are in longevity, hearing the stories, seeing the testimonials, listening to the success stories on both the health and the wealth side, and just really taking advantage of the season that we're in right now. Because, guys, for so many people out there, they would love to be on a call like this, in the middle of the day on a Wednesday afternoon. There's millions of people that wish they had some of the time freedom and the financial freedom that so many of you on this line have, and so many of the leaders through longevity have. And guys, when there are that many people out there looking, again, you don't want to be a secret agent. Go out there and share it, and share it, and share it. Use the tools. Use all of us. And guys, there is no stopping any of us. Again, the combination of talent from Longevity Now and Heritage Makers combined, this opportunity, this company, everything has just gotten so much stronger, and we're truly, truly excited for that. And Britt and Patty, it's been a fun 3 weeks, but it's about to get better and better and better. Back to you, Britt.
Great. Thanks a lot, Bill. It's been interesting as we've just the last 3 weeks as you've been talking about it. We've had a lot of consultants excited about longevity product. If you're on Facebook, on the Heritage Maker Facebook pages, you hear a lot about longevity product because it's so new, and they're having lots of different experiences on there, and they're wanting to share that. Well, can you imagine once the longevity group is able to actually start selling and publishing Heritage Makers, what that conversation is going to be? They're a much larger group than our Heritage Maker group, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun during this fall as we start to see just everyone talking about Heritage Makers. So appreciate that. Let's move now to a little bit about heritage making, a special presentation by our Director of Marketing at Heritage Makers, Don Linhoff. Don?
Hello. I am so looking forward to tonight, because tonight I get to go up to Salt Lake and shoot some video of hopefully a lot of magic moments that are going to happen, because Amy Chandler already and her group have already completed all the books for her Road Home project. If we can go to the next slide. She's got them ready to hand out to all the children. Here's Amy on the left there, and this is her board for her organization, My Story Matters, which we have affiliated with, and for this great cause of providing books. Now, when Amy first told me that she was, there might be 100 children there that they would need to do books for, I had my doubts, but I guess I didn't know Amy very well enough, because she, in just this short time since reunion, her and her team have got all the books ready. And, they had 51 volunteers. We've got a shot here of all of the volunteers that showed up on August 2nd. Britt, if you go to the next slide. They had 51 people and interviewed 102 children. There they are, the volunteers. And in this group, they had photographers and good photographers. I showed some of the photos in that little video I did, but they got excellent photos, photos they probably wouldn't have gotten any other way. But these people, according to Amy, are already begging to come back and do another project. They felt so fulfilled by this experience. And so I'm going up there, and hopefully I'll be adding on to the video that I prepared and updating that with the actual distribution of the books. On the next slide, here are some of the samples of the books that are ready to go. And this is just, we just salute Amy and her initiative and her big vision to make this happen. And, if you want to know about how to accomplish this, it wasn't without its planning and working through the details, but just everyone that was involved had a great experience. And like I said, can't wait to get up there and shoot some great videos. So, and I just wanted to kind of let you know about this, because we helped them print these books with your donated points. She got a lot of points at reunion. People donated to that account, And then we went into the Storybook in Every Home Fund, and just so thankful that everyone has seen to it to contribute to that account, so we had the points when they needed them. So Amy has big plans of doing this every month. She's going to need a lot of points. So again, we will make sure they get to a good place and show up in terms of finished books that will really have a lot of meaning for families and children. All right, great. Next, I want to talk about one of the Best of Heritage books that we selected this year. We are going to be including some details on one of the 9 winners each month in our newsletter. So we saluted one of them in the current newsletter, Hills of Missouri, and this one here called Trail Ride by Virginia Hatch is one that's close to my heart and I wanted to highlight today. This is a great story, and you know, it was made possible because her dad wrote in a journal. Her dad is an old cowboy, tough old cowboy, and he used to organize trail rides along the Honeymoon Trail, which led from Arizona to southern Utah. On the next slide is a little bigger picture of him, and he bit off the, you know, kind of a big bite there to invite his 9-year-old daughter Virginia to go along. So he was not only taking care of other people, but his young daughter, and he had faith enough. She liked horses, and he had faith enough in her to bring her along. But as I said, what made the difference is that he kept a journal. If it wasn't for that journal he kept, and it was really in the form of letters that he wrote home to another son, but in those letters, the whole story becomes very clear. If you go to the next slide, you can see an example of some of the copy there, but he really, you could see in this letter that he was really concerned. He described what went on. He described his feelings. He was concerned about his young daughter. They had a windstorm, and it was 180 miles long. This is not an afternoon, ride. This is several days, 180 miles, and because he wrote this journal, because he wrote these thoughts and feelings down, Virginia was able to go ahead and make a wonderful book to capture this story for herself, her dad, and the entire family. It's become a real family treasure. Going on with some more slides, we can see some other photos and copy that he had there. I mean, it's a pretty big deal for a little girl like that to be riding along in those conditions. And finally, we have a photo of today, her and her dad. Her dad's apparently starting to feel some effects of dementia, but he really enjoyed this book. And like I said, it's a family treasure. I'll be posting this video again. I posted it once, but we'll be posting it again on the Heritage Makers Facebook page. And just a wonderful memory that now is preserved, and thereby fulfilling the mission of Heritage Makers of building family culture and strengthening bonds, and just a great example of heritage making. So we salute Virginia, and we were happy to award her with the Best of Heritage. So Britt, that's what I've got for this week.
Great, thank you so much, Don. And we've had some comments coming through. They absolutely love this story, love what's happening with the Storybook in Every Home initiative, and the good that's happening out there, and for you spearheading that on the corporate end, and those consultants involved. So thank you so much for all you've done there, Don. Well, next we've talked a little bit about some Heritage Makers product, a little bit of a highlight on that. We wanted to next take a little bit of a highlight for some longevity product. We've had a few weeks now that some of our top leaders have been offering longevity products. I guess many consultants have been offering longevity products. We wanted to invite one of our top leaders onto the call, talk a little bit about what longevity products have done for her business. And next we'd like to invite up Lisa Nelson, our executive. Lisa, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We sure can.
Okay, well, I am super excited to talk about the products with longevity because I have tried a lot of them. And I know when we were sort of researching whether or not this is going to be a good fit for us, we went to their convention and we were able to interact with so many of their people, the longevity people. who had been using the product. And so we heard testimonial after testimonial from people that had no reason to sort of sell us on their product, but just had found that it really made a difference in their life. And so we were super excited to be able to try it for ourselves. And so for a few months now, I've been just sort of exploring and experimenting a number of their products. But what I'm loving right now the most out of everything is now that so many Heritage Makers consultants are trying some of their basic products, I'm loving the testimonials that are coming up. I had a sister-in-law with me just on the weekend, and we were just going through, and every minute or so we'd get a comment or something from the Facebook group. I guess I should say every 10 minutes, from people who have been using the product and feeling the effects that we've been feeling. So one of the ones I wanted to talk about is their main product. It's the 90 for Life. And when we went to their offices, when we went to their, I must say, immaculately clean offices and shipping department, I asked the lady who does the shipping, I said, what's the product you ship out the most? And she showed me the Tangy Tangerine, the drink mix, and also the Healthy Body Pack. And those are some of the main kind of the flagship products. And so that's the one I wanted to talk about. But basically, it's that 90 essential nutrients that our body needs. And it's vitamins, it's minerals, it's essential fatty acids. It's those things that are really basic. And as I tried them, I found an increase in energy. And it's not like a caffeinated energy. It's just a natural, my body's actually been missing something energy. And so my husband kind of joked. He's like, who is this lady? I don't know who I've been married to. She's out vacuuming at 11 o'clock at night. And I've laughed as people on our Facebook groups have kind of commented on the same thing. My same sister-in-law called me just a few minutes ago, and she said, Lisa, I went to the gym, and I took this before the gym, and the lady I was working out with was like, wow, you are going hardcore today. And so, but it's a natural energy, and it feels good that we're putting that in our bodies, and it also feels good to know that we're giving our bodies the nutrients that it needs when we didn't know that it was missing something. Another thing that I've noticed is just my joints. I didn't really realize I was having problems with my joints. I know my mom has always had really noisy ankles, which was, I guess, great when we were teenagers because we could always hear her coming before we could see her coming. So it was a lot of fun. But I guess that's hereditary. And so I've had some foot problems and just some discomfort, inflammation in my feet, and had plantar fasciitis and a number of things. And just being on the 90 for Life without even realizing it, it has sort of healed that. And where I noticed it was I went for a period where I wasn't taking the OsteoFX, and what I noticed is it was sort of starting to come back, and that's when I realized that without even really necessarily realizing it, it has gone away. So once you're on the product, once you're on the 90 for Life, you'll find that you really do truly want to stay on it because it just gives your body what you need. So I'm excited about that. I know they say if you're having health problems, or even if you're not having health problems, what you start with is that 90 for Life, and they say try it for 90 days and see if it helps. And they have different options with that. They say if you're struggling with a number of different things, maybe start with your digestion. So they have a little digestion pack, which is basically the Healthy Body Pack, and a couple more things. And I've been on that as well, and I've noticed a major difference. I've noticed that it helps, and I've noticed that when your body's able to absorb the nutrients it needs, it's just amazing that your body can function at such a higher level. So I really hope that you try the product. I really hope that you give it a chance. We partnered with Youngevity because of the quality, because we like what they have to offer us and our consultants and our teams in the product category and in the leadership category. So I hope that you really do take some time and just make an effort to explore and experiment with what we've heard and what we've done and what we're now hearing from our team. So that's all, Brett.
Great. Thank you so much, Lisa. We appreciate it. People are asking on the screen, what is this? What we're seeing, it's exactly what Lisa has been talking about. It's the Healthy Body Start Pack. Actually, if someone signs up with the CEO Mega Pack, the Healthy Body CEO Mega Pack, this is what comes in that pack, and then you can actually sign up to get this each month. It's just kind of their convenient, what they call an auto ship system, where you can get that each month. And I don't know if you're like me, but we're almost to the bottom of ours at our house, so I'm excited to get the next one in and to continue making sure we're fed the essential nutrients that our bodies need. So thanks for highlighting that for us, Lisa. Let's move on now to the bulk of the remainder of our call. We're going to do some recognition, some announcements, and then we'll have some great training right at the end of the call. So let's move next to recognition. First of all, we wanted to do some top new club and auto ship signups recognition. That's right. This slide, what we're putting together is any new clubs that have signed up in the month and any new Youngevity product auto ships. So we've combined those together. You can see we have top three places. First place goes to Hallie Red with 15 new clubs / auto ships. Carrie Rogers follows up with 10, and Kelly Barquin with 7. So congratulations, ladies, on a fantastic August and being top sellers or signups with clubs and auto ships. A lot of as we've looked at a lot of auto ships and clubs signing up last month, I think we're going to see a lot more in the coming months as people get used to not only selling the Youngevity product, but also then focusing back on their Heritage Makers business for the fall specifically. Let's move now to some $10 kit, $10 welcome kit top sponsors. We've separated this from the CEO Mega Packs just because there were so many kits that signed up last month. And so we have our top welcome kit sponsors. You can see them on the screen there. We've got 3 who've achieved 4 new welcome kits last month, new sponsors of $10 welcome kits, and then how many have we got there? 8 more who sponsored 3 last month. So congratulations, ladies, on getting your business growing with the $10 welcome kit. And I'm sure a number of these new consultants have signed up with the party pack and a lot of other things so they can get their business off to a great start there. The next thing we wanted to recognize is our CEO Mega Pack sponsoring. Now, the CEO Mega Pack has only been available for a couple weeks. Really, it wasn't available until after reunion, and by the time we got things communicated, it was almost a week after. So we wanted to do some recognition for those people who have already sold CEO Mega Packs. This is the full CEO Mega Pack. And you can see here we've got Kim Klassen and Lisa Branch with 2 that they've signed up in the month of August. You can see some other consultants who have sponsored in the month of August with their CEO Mega Pack. So congratulations, ladies, on building your business at the CEO Mega Pack way. And Bill had talked a little bit about the CEO training that's happening this week. Some of you on the call may be aware, and some of you may not be aware, one of the benefits of becoming CEO qualified, either with the Mega Pack or with the Upgrade Pack that's available right now, one of those benefits is free CEO training. So the training that's in Baltimore this weekend, actually it's completely free to attend. You do have to pay airfare and your lodging, but the event itself is free for you to attend. So one of the great benefits of being CEO qualified. New ranks. Well, one thing we have to say about new ranks is if my screen doesn't shoot back, one thing about new ranks is the qualifications for August are not quite complete. We ran those qualifications and we're just not quite ready to release them fully. They're not completely finished from last month. So what we need you to do is watch your virtual office and also the Heritage Makers Facebook recognition page for August, for the August new ranks. Many of you are aware of Brindy Cloward, who does the recognition for Heritage Makers and also updates those pages. We're going to get those pages up as quickly as we can. She is on her honeymoon right now, so if you've been following her Facebook page, we expect that as soon as she gets back, she'll start getting some of those things updated for us. Let's move next to Performance Pool, 10% commission and 5% commission. We had some great numbers of consultants getting a little extra on their commission, 10% there. You can see the list of consultants who achieved that by doing 10 new clubs or auto ships and 2 new consultants, or 15 new club members, or 3 new consultants. And then, of course, the 5%. You can see how many people got that. So congratulations, ladies. Those pay out, will pay out in our next bonus run for the month of August. Now, we have had one question that has come up consistently about the Performance Pool that we need to talk about on the call, and that's the question has been, does the $10 welcome kit count towards Performance Pool qualification? It's been something that we've had to think through and work through in August. So the quick answer for August is yes, it does. And so that slide we just showed shows the number of consultants who achieved that Performance Pool benefit, including the $10 welcome kit. However, we are going to make a small adjustment to it so that it really accomplishes what it's trying to accomplish, and that's signing up consultants who are wanting to build the business or be heavily involved with Heritage Makers. So yes, it counted for August, but also, yes, we're going to do a little adjustment to that program going forward. We'll count the $10 welcome kit if they're on Gold Club or if they have a $100 Youngevity auto ship. Any of the healthy body packs are over $100, and so if they have one of those on auto ship, they're going to be just fine. So either one works for them. What we'll do is we'll look at the month that they signed up with the $10 kit and see if they've paid for a Gold Club or paid for a $100 Youngevity product auto ship. And if they've done either one of those, then it will count towards qualification of the performance pool. Other than that, it all remains the same. On the club end, we're combining club with auto ship. So the 5 or the 10 club members, you can also do that with Healthy Body Pack auto ships as well. All right, let's see here. Let's move next to CEO Qualified Consultants. I was going to put this on slides, but we have over 250 CEO Qualified Consultants in the month of August. That's consultants who have signed up with a CEO kit or upgraded their to the CEO Upgrade Pack. And there were just so many, it wasn't really effective to put on the slides. But congratulations to all those people who became CEO Qualified last month. Let's move next to the CEO Upgrade Kit. Just a reminder, this kit's available through the end of September, so you have a little bit less than 30 days to take advantage of this if you haven't taken advantage of it yet, and if you'd like to. You can upgrade to be CEO Qualified. It's essentially half price, $249.95. With it, you get to sample some of those amazing Youngevity products and see how those might fit into your business, how you might be able to offer those if that's something you want to do. We also announced last week that the CEO Upgrade Kit would be available to any previous consultant, any previous Heritage Makers consultant. What that means is if someone has signed up previously as a Heritage Makers consultant but did not renew, is now what we call status D or unrenewed consultant, they can sign up with the $10 kit and purchase the Upgrade Kit for $249.95 if they choose to. That's only available through September. All right. Well, that concludes our recognition portion of the call. We're going to now move into our announcements portion of the call, and some fun things happening here. First of all, just a reminder, Studio Art. September's art release was included in August's mega release of over 18 collections. So there isn't a new art release this month in September. We kind of combine those all together and do a major release in August. So hopefully you're using those collections. Lots of great holiday art and collections available for you to use in September through the fall. Next, what upcoming inspirations classes do we have? Well, we have 2 classes in September. September 5th, that's this Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. You can join us for a call and focus on projects that is your family's fall. We'll be focusing on fall-focused projects, and that's going to be provided by our Studio Creative team. 2 weeks later, on September 19th, we're going to be doing creating calendars and crafts for Christmas. That's always a really, really popular call. It provides great ideas of projects that you can do, often simple projects that you can do for Christmas this fall as well. And that also will be provided by the Studio Creative team. Next, we've had questions asking about the Club Connections newsletter. You can see a copy of it there. You're probably wondering, when is it going out? Well, if you haven't read online on your Studio Update email that we send out, or your consultant update email, that newsletter is going out this week. We wanted to send it out just after the Labor Day weekend. Traditionally what we do is we wait usually a day or two after a holiday or a weekend. That way when it sends out, it's not stuck in someone's inbox with a whole bunch of other email from the weekend. So watch for that newsletter. It's going out, I believe, tomorrow, and you'll want to make sure that your newsletter is updated with a welcome portion if you choose to update that. Next question that's come up is the Heritage Makers PhotoSafe Mobile Manager. If you were at Reunion, you saw it on stage. If you were on our last call, you saw it a little bit on the call. This mobile app for Heritage Makers has been submitted to the Apple App Store. We're just waiting on them to pass it and put it up. So really, it could be any day. It was submitted last week, and they say traditionally it takes up to a week. With the Labor Day weekend, it may take a little bit longer, and that's barring any problems. We don't think there will be any problems. So we're going to celebrate with you when that app's released here any day. And one note, that is a free app that's going to be available. You can download it and connect it to your Heritage Makers account, and what it allows you to do is upload photos from your phone and view those uploaded photos and really manage them. The Android version is currently in development, and we expect it later this fall. So watch for that. That's some exciting information there. Next, we're going to go to the Template Gallery release. Another big question, when is the new Template Gallery beta going to be available? Well, it's available today. In fact, what time is it? It may be available right now. I haven't been able to jump on my computer. If someone at the home office can check and see if it's available, we can give an update to that. We're releasing it today. What that means is this beta will be available for all users on our website to use the new Template Gallery. They'll go up to the link here under Template Gallery, choose from the different menus that are available, and get right in and be able to use those fantastic tools. It provides better search, just lots of great things. One note is, if you notice any of your clients or consultants having problems, please remember that this is a beta. In our original testing with our consultants, we've come across some small issues that we're trying to narrow down, but the vast majority of people have had no problems with the beta, and we expect that to go for your users. If you have any customers who run into problems, the first step would be to check the support center for any known issues. We post those there under the Template Gallery area so that if there is a known problem, you can update them on it, or you can send them to that area to get information themselves. If you find something that's happening for them that's not listed in the support center as a known issue, please contact support for any unknown issue. If it's not urgent, sending an email is one of the best ways to do it. If it is urgent, you can of course call in and we can get more information. If you're submitting any issues, please provide as much information as you can about the problem. Now, once again, we don't expect many problems, but in the event that you have someone who has one, the more information you can get us about the problem, the easier it is to try and identify what it is. This is a beta. There will be small tweaks we expect and maybe some fixes here and there as things come up. We're going from a few hundred people using it to tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of people using this system. So over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll watch and see how that affects our website. We expect it'll be just a fantastic tool for everyone. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
It's not up yet. I just checked. But
oh, it's not up yet. Okay, it's going to happen any minute here soon. Last thing I had to do was just some imagining with you. Wouldn't it be nice if, let's pull open my studio page here. Except it didn't pull in the, it looks like it timed out here. Let me throw up some more art. Let's see if that'll work for me here. Going to go look at some of my art collections here, open the collection, throw on some new images for me to play around with. Have you ever run into this problem? You're in studio and let's throw on a couple other things. And you've got a few different pieces of art that's available here. You can see, and sometimes the art's bigger and sometimes the art's smaller. And right now, for you to select something, you simply click on it, right? And you can hold down Shift and select more than one thing. You can see we can do that currently. But sometimes you get things that are really small and it's really hard to click. Or you click off and go, oh, now I've got to select everything else again and again, and you have to hold down Shift and click anything. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just like click and drag and let go and have it select everything? Well, you can see on my screen, this is not live yet, but our incredible development team has been working on what we call a multi-select tool. And this multi-select tool allows you to do just what I said there. It allows you to simply click, drag over the items you want to select. It will select them all, and then you can work with them however you want. You can resize them. You can move them around, anything like that. So this is particularly helpful on items that are really small and hard to click on. For example, this one, sometimes it gets, if it's a really thin item, it's hard for me to click. So now I just drag over it, and it definitely it allows me to select it with everything else. This is called the multi-select function in Studio. It's something that we're just finishing up development on. We expect to release it in just the next couple weeks. And so watch for that. We wanted to give you a quick preview on this call. It's just about done. And since this was the only call that we really have that's a company-wide call before this is going to be released, we gave you a quick preview of it. One other thing that's tied onto this that's actually available, I believe, right now that some people aren't aware of is if you click on this item here and say I'm down here on my art and I want to find another bowl that's this color, but now I've got to try and figure out where it is. I can right-click on it and go down here and click on Open Collection. If I do that, what it'll do is find what collection this piece of art is in, and it'll allow me to go there and find other items that match it. And so that's available right now, I believe, in your Studio as well. So wouldn't it be nice if we could multi-select? The answer is it certainly would be nice. And the other answer is it's coming this month, so watch for it. We'll be releasing it soon. All right, well, those are our announcements. And with that, we're going to turn the rest of the call over to Patty Gardner, the Vice President of Sales at Youngevity, to do some great training with us. Patty?
Hey, Britt, I don't think I like following, new studio tools. There's a lot of cheering and excitement over that.
Yeah, I was kind of selfish. I didn't volunteer that to you to be able to present, did I? That was kind of selfish of me.
Yeah, that was great. They love that. Love Ryan. It says, "Yay, Ryan!" So that is awesome. Well, good. I have something equally exciting to talk to you about. You all know how I love to talk about the business opportunity and what an opportunity that is for you in your life to grow your business, to select your lifestyle. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is how you can move forward with that. Bill gave a great talk at the beginning and shared some ideas about the fall and about keeping your business simple and plugging into what's available to you. And that is so important. One of the things that we haven't really had at Heritage Makers is a lot of meetings and excitement going on across the country. We've had our Connect meetings we do once a month. Your leaders have done a great job at that, and also supporting you online. And they've even done some opportunity meetings. But what's happening now is the field is really, leadership is on fire, just so excited about their business that they're out there talking about it. And they're holding meetings for you to bring your guests to and things like that. So I wanted to share that information with you. You can find this in your virtual office. It's under company events and company calls. There's two different, when you click on that top button there, HM Youngevity Business Meetings, there's two links that will happen. One, for you to register a call or event. There's no rank requirement. There's no requirement at all for you to be able to hold one of these meetings. You just have to want to do it in your area and build your business. So you can click on that and register your event there. Ask you for all the information. And then once a day, we update this list. Unfortunately, it's not automated, so we do update it manually at this point. I know when we move over to Youngevity, they have a great automated system that you'll be able to plug into, and that's what Bill talked to. Is plug them into the meetings, get them going to the meetings and hearing the calls. And they have calls, I think, every day of the week that they can plug into. So in the Heritage Maker system, you'll be able to find the call and the meeting information here. Make sure, because this is a manual system, we only do it once a day, make sure that even though you're going to this meeting, say you've got Angie Quinlan here, Angie Quinlan and Wendy McGee, that top one, are holding the meeting on August 15th. Make sure before you go that you click on that or that day to make sure it hasn't canceled or anything. That's why it's important for you to just check back and make sure there hasn't been any life happened events and that it has changed. So great opportunity. And we've invited two amazing ladies on the phone to talk to you about it. We had asked for Keith Halls to be on the call, and unfortunately he is traveling out to hold some of these meetings that these ladies are going to talk about. So first we're going to turn the call over to Sharon Murdoch. You know, Sharon missed our reunion event, and that was very heart-wrenching for her. She was doing something magical, though. She was taking her grandsons, 4 grandsons, can you believe that, and her son to Africa, a trip that she has dreamt about and planned for a really long time. And all of a sudden she realized it clicked that that was our Heritage Maker reunion. And so just, you know, tore her heart out not being there. And we showed a video about her. But this is the first time that Sharon has been on one of our company calls since then and had an opportunity to talk. So we would love to have her on. Sharon, are you there? I had to unmute her earlier, and I was hoping that I did that correctly. Let me just check. Oh, Sharon, you are muted again. Let's unmute you now. Hey, Britt, I'm not seeing an unmute on mine now.
All right.
Okay, just change.
Try that. Sharon, are you there?
And I just made you a panelist. Technical problem. Sorry.
Yeah, I show her as unmuted, but I show her on a microphone, not on a call. So if she's on a call, we won't be able to unmute her there.
Okay, Sharon, I'm going to give you an opportunity to switch if you can call in on your cell phone, and we're going to go to Wendy first. So we'll give you a chance to catch up with us, but we're going to go to Wendy. Wendy's going to talk about how to take advantage of these opportunity, the meetings, and all of that that's going on, because really it's something that we haven't done. So we need a little bit of training how to maximize these and what the full effect of a meeting can be for you. So Wendy, are you there?
I'm here, Patty. Can you hear me?
I can, and look at that. We need to update that cute picture. Well, that is beautiful. You have really beautiful long hair now, and so we've got to update this. I saw the one of you and your daughter, and oh, you guys are beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Patty. I do need a new picture. I will have to work on that. So, hey, I am so excited. I think I get more excited every day with this whole venture as I find out new things and get more excited about more opportunities, understand the comp plan a little better, just looking at opportunities for growth all over the country as well as internationally. And I feel just like I did when I first started with Heritage Makers. I'm just talking to everyone. I'm inviting. I'm asking. I'm opening the door to the business. And that is what I would encourage you to do, and what Patty kind of asked me to touch on today. She told you about the meetings, and you can find those on Virtual Office. But what I want to encourage you guys to do is hold your own meetings. For those of you that were on our team call last night, we had Denise Chenault on, and she talked about how you are constantly in your business, you're driving your team and new people to events and from event to event. And she talked about the importance of having a weekly business opportunity or a weekly team, something where you bring new people to. So a weekly meeting, as well as workshops, some kind of sales events every single week that you're inviting new people to, that you're bringing new people to, that you're going to and meeting new people at, like our workshops are. And then you're having a monthly training, then you're driving people to a quarterly, some kind of quarterly event, and then to a national convention. And so as I'm watching the weekly meetings that are going up that we're hosting ourselves, I am so excited that, people are sending people and that you're coming to learn. But the real trick is new people. And it's you hosting something where you're inviting people. And it's you not just going to a meeting so you can network and be around other consultants, and that's really fun, but you should never go anywhere alone. And you should be sending people to the meetings that you can't attend. And that is the key to building and growing your team. And just opening your mouth and inviting them, saying, you know what, there's a meeting tonight, you should just go check it out. Or come with me and let's go, check it out. Patty asked me to touch on what Keith is doing, and I don't really think that we have quite begun to even glimpse what Keith Halls is going to be for our Heritage Makers organization. He is used to going to an area and in building 100 new people in that area or 500 new people. Like, he wants people coming to these meetings and going back to find more and more and more and more during just a 1 to 2 day event. So if Keith is coming to your area, your biggest job is to find 3 or 4 people to invite to that meeting, and then get there with them and encourage them to invite and them to invite, and to build and to take advantage of him coming out there. You know, you can find out pretty much everything you need to know about the transition through the Face group and through calls and webinars, and even with local meetings, you can learn a lot. But the real key to taking advantage of having Keith out there growing and helping us is bringing your people, your new people, your potential consultants to these meetings. So I just want to encourage you guys, you know, we have a lot of amazing products, from all that we offer with Heritage Makers through the Youngevity lines. But our product is the business. Our product is the opportunity to change someone's life, to get someone home with their kids, to pay off a mortgage, to be able to pay their bills. That is the gift of the business. And so that is what you need to introduce people to. And you don't have to know everything. Bring them with you. You love it. It's changing your life. Bring them to those meetings. Send them to those meetings. And, you know, Keith's going to do lots and lots of meetings for us over the next, you know, several months. Take advantage of every one of them and build your own team with it. So, Patty, I couldn't be more excited. I'm like, every day, I think I'm, you know, freaking out excited, but I just get more and more excited about what the potential for growth and for each of you to have so much success with Youngevity and with this partnership. So thanks for letting me kind of touch on some things that I am trying to do, and that, you know, new people, that's the key.
Thanks, Wendy, for sharing that. That is great advice. You know, so many of our consultants have kind of been, okay, now what do I do? You know, things have changed, and just to hear that of, you know, get going and bringing people to hear the opportunity, the Heritage Maker opportunity and the Youngevity opportunity, just great advice. So thank you for sharing that. All right, I think that we have Sharon on the phone. Sharon, are you there?
I am, and I am so excited to hear all the wonderful voices on right now.
That is great. We've had lots of comments come in. Yay, Sharon, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I just want you to know that dreams do happen. I say congratulations to Amy Chandler. She never, ever gave up with nonprofit. She took the long road to get there. She doesn't know the word no. I don't know the word no. I do not know it. My dream all my life was to save enough money to take grandchildren to Africa. I have 4 grandsons that were ready to go. They're 12 their ages, 13 and 14. And so we went, and a dream came true on a 2-week safari. And I'll never be able to feel that feeling again. My storybooking life is about 14 years. When we first started this whole idea, when Candy wrote my father's first book. And at that time, and throughout those 14 years, we've had lots and lots of bumps. Did I want to give up? Yes. Did I give up? Absolutely not. Did the leaders who stayed with us over those years, did they give up? I would say 99% of them are still here. They saw the dream. They knew that somewheres in time, and this always happens, and I'm kind of teary-eyed today because I am so excited for just things I've heard about today that are happening. Some of it I can share, some of it I can't. But the right people being at the right place at the right time. And Youngevity is part of my dream for storybooking. Youngevity people are us. They're people with passion, they're people with integrity, and they're people who want us to succeed. And that is the truth. And I say to every person who's unsure, I say, have you spoken with a Youngevity corporate person? You know, the Wallachs. Have you spoken with Dave Brisky? Have you spoken with Bill? Have you spoken with people in their team Keith Halls or Tom Schnall. Talk to them. If you don't think they're the most quality people that you know, I've been saying to people, I'll give you $100. And I mean it. If they don't just absolutely get you excited and their heart is not with it, please send me an email, or I'm going to give you my phone number so you can send me a text at the end. My goal, there's only one reason that I'm here right now. My goal is that I want to ensure that the girls, my girls, win, that you and your families have the opportunity to reach your dreams and the success in financial matters, and to make the world a better people, to make the world a better place for all our people. Our consultants are returning. Consultants who left for whatever reason, they're coming back. And I'd love to announce their names, but I can't. But I want you to say, go to your people that have left for whatever reason and tell them that they don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be left behind. Trust me, you want to keep going. And so I say to Youngevity, thank you for picking the best of the best. Our company, Heritage Makers, is the best storybooking company in the world, and they recognized us, and they want to make us better. You've already heard about the app and the template gallery. Well, there's more coming. They're investing money, and they care about us. They have that same passion. Keith Halls, he's our upline leader, and if you haven't met him, you're going to meet him. He is traveling North America right now with Heritage Makers Consultants. You're our point people. He's traveling to work your area and help you to build. And right now, Keith has just come back from Canada. He's in Lubbock, Texas today. He goes to Houston, Texas. He's going to be working with Linda McCormick. Been to Spokane, working with Candy and Trent May, Rawlings, North Carolina, Denver, Atlanta, Phoenix, Chicago. And that's his September and October travel. And he's holding what he calls massive meetings. In other words, he just doesn't show up at 7 o'clock in the evening for a meeting. He does an evening meeting, but then the next day he does hourly or half-hour meetings with small groups on one-to-one. And he's calling it massive meetings. And Wendy McGee is stoked on this. If you don't understand massive, and I'm not sure I really got it yet, but she does. And she's saying, whoopee, because here we go. Wendy and Hallie and Amy Dickinson, they're handling Utah County along with Heidi Arvey and Lisa Nelson. They're building Utah County. But we're going to reach the world. That's been part of my dream, my storybooking dream since day one. And Keith Halls is going to Japan as his first stop in bringing the world to us. Storybooking will be going to Japan. November, he's there from the 16th to the 26th of November. And then in December, he's going back from approximately the 11th of December to the 20th. So I say dreams do happen. And in network marketing, I have watched the good succeed. And the good meaning those of us who want to help others. If that's your goal, to make others successful, I guarantee you, you will be over your head in joy and success. Today, I watched a couple of things happen that I can't share, but I hope I can soon, that I cried. I just had tears in my eyes because I said, I can't believe. Like, I know dreams happen, but not this good. I mean, it was just amazing. And as I close, I've climbed some amazing career mountains in my life, amazing. And I've worked so hard with my Youngevity mountain. And I'm there. I believe it so strongly. I'm standing on the top. And I'm seeing our Heritage Makers in Youngevity. We're a team. We're one. We're concerned about legacy, health, and we're concerned about preserving your story. We're together on that top of the mountain. and I want you to be there too. And if you have any thoughts or questions of me, I'm going to give you my phone number. Text me, because I know dreams are reality. And you know what? I've never been closer in my life to touching the moon. And I want you there with me. So my number, text me, is 801-372-2181 if you have any questions. And also, the first 10 people to text me with even a hello, I'm going to send you a copy of Keith Hall's book, The 9 Rules to Succeed in Network Marketing by Keith Hall. The first 10 people to call 801-372 or text me 801-372-2181. So I look forward to your calls and any questions. And hey, I'm with you. I'm dreaming with you, and they're coming. All things are becoming reality. Patty, thanks for believing with us, and Brett, and every one of you who are seeing the vision.
Thanks, Sharon, for being on. We had so many comments come through how much they missed you at Reunion, and love hearing your voice and know your dedication in this company and the road ahead. So thank you for being on the call.
Thank you.
All right, we have one last guest speaker. We'll take a few minutes and talk about her business. As I mentioned, I've heard a lot of comments saying, I don't know what to do. What are my new goals? What do we do with my business now? So we've invited Hallie Red on the call to talk about what she did with her business in August and where she's going in September. Hallie, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I can.
Well, I just have to say I don't want to follow Sharon next time because she's awesome and she just gave me chills. So everybody's going to be, I'm not giving away books. So anyway, hopefully what I have to say is going to be exciting and interesting. I kind of might have felt the same way as everybody on the call. How do I go from here? What do I do with my business? I signed up to be a Heritage Makers consultant, and that's what I love, and that's what I do. But very quickly, I realized that I'm still a Heritage Makers consultant. Nothing's going to change that. I can still do Heritage Makers. But very quickly, I realized the business opportunity to be able to include longevity and the longevity products, whether that be the vitamins or whether that be the mineral makeup or whatever you guys want to do with that. I very quickly realized that it is part of my Heritage Makers business. And I needed to get on board and be a product of the product. And so I am still doing both. My big focus is on Heritage Makers, and I'm still holding workshops. I have my calendar full. I have 8 workshops booked between now and the end of October. Probably too many, but I have so many customers that are excited and want to learn about Heritage Makers. And I think when I look back, when I first signed up as a consultant, digital really wasn't as big and as all-encompassing as it is now. And I am finding, whether I go do a scrapbooking show or I go do a Heritage Makers party, I am finding the interest is huge. And one of my goals in life is to be able to retire and be financially independent and sign up a team and get a team going and grow a Heritage Makers business. And for me, in order to do that, I need to be out in front of people, whether that's at a Heritage Makers workshop or I might be doing a longevity open house at my house and letting people come see the products that I have available. Well, I would say to you that the best tip I can give you is don't do anything. You have to have a plan. And if you want to just do Heritage Makers, now more than ever, we have so many possibilities open to us that I would suggest getting on the phone. And if you don't have any workshops booked or you don't have any longevity open houses booked, however you want to work your business. If you want to do Heritage Makers, or you want to do longevity, or you want to do mineral makeup, if you don't have anything on your calendar, dude, we are in the fall selling season. I can't say that enough. You need to set a booking blitz and set an hour here or an hour there or 15 minutes here and there and fill your calendar. Get on the phone, call those past hostesses or call those friends that said they'd host for you. This is a time when you will not believe what your business can do during this fall selling season. And I would encourage you that if you are, hesitant and you're like, I'm not sure if I get on board with the Youngevity, I'm not sure if I don't want to do mineral makeup. I am a Heritage Makers first and foremost, but I did take the Youngevity Challenge. I am on their 90 for Life. I am on a lot of their products, and I have seen how it's made me feel, and I've seen how it's affected my family. And by just sharing that with a select few, I am getting people interested in Youngevity, in products that I never thought I would be able to sell. And it's been really interesting to me how many people, I just talked to a gal today who was a consultant 5 years ago and heard about the partnership. And she signed up to be a consultant today because she's excited about the possibilities. And so my suggestion is decide what you want to do with your business. If you just want to be a heritage maker, great. Go for it. Work your business. Book your calendar. If you only want to do Youngevity, great. Go for it. Book your calendar. But think about the possibilities because you can do both. And the possibilities are really pretty endless. And the amount of things that you have access to sell and your group would have access to sell is huge. And I am really excited because I feel like we're going into the biggest season we've ever had. And I think there's probably some surprises coming out that we might not even know could exist once we get going in our business. And once this partnership starts to take over a little bit more and we merge into the different phases of our business, I think that this is going to be a huge opportunity. And so whatever you're waiting to do, go do it. Go take advantage of it. Start now. And you guys will reap the rewards. And I'm really excited because I think they're going to be pretty amazing.
That was great, Hallie. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you sharing that with the consultants. I know that a lot of consultants look up to you and watch, what is Hallie doing? Is, where is she focusing? And as usual, as we look at the top activity reports, Hallie's focusing in sales and sponsoring like she always does, and that is just a great message to send out to everyone. So thanks, Hallie, for sharing that. We really appreciate that. All right, I'm going to close up the call with just a last few announcements, and the first one is on the Passport to Paradise. Youngevity was gracious enough to throw out 10 rooms for us in their incentive trip. What's better than 2 incentive trips a year? This one would be in November, and then we would take another one. Those of her in TAC, our Top Achievers Club for 2014. We'll get to go again in November, so that is, just a great opportunity. Wanted to give you an update on this. Made a little bit of a change. The qualification period was from, we said August 1st. We announced it at Reunion all the way to September 30th. The original was 6 CEO kits. We're going to add that if you sign up one of the e-kits and they qualify as STAR, meaning they have to have $500 in personal sales themselves by the end of September, we'll count that as well. So it's either or. It's 6 CEO kits that earns you 1 trip. Double that, it earns you 2, and your spouse can come, and you don't have to pay for them. Of course, your spouse can come anyway, but you get to earn them for free. And that goes to, we have 10 rooms to fill, so we're pretty excited. Everybody work on making a push for that. We would also love to have you register for that. Because they allowed us to go all the way till September 30th, the registration form goes in the 1st of October. So we've put up a registration link. It's in your weekly bulletin. Go in there. Just let me know that you are working towards this trip, and I'm going to keep an eye on your activity and cheer you along on that, and we'll keep in touch. Also, we're going to announce today, from today to next Tuesday, double value period. Anyone you sign up that qualifies for this in the next week will count as double points for you. So let's give a big push this week. Take advantage of the meetings and opportunity calls that are going on to bring people into the business. You've heard Bill talk about it, Britt talk about it, Wendy and Sharon and Hallie talk about. We're going into our biggest season right now. Don't miss the opportunity to share that magic with somebody else. Give them the opportunity to experience that time, to really build and feel that exhilaration of sharing in the fall. There's just nothing like it. Last slide, let's just talk about how to do that. What do we do right now? One, grab your calendar. Dust off that calendar for September and make sure that you get it filled. Start making those phone calls. Britt, can you go ahead and advance to the next slide? Make those daily phone calls. Find new people, as Wendy talked about. Who are the new people that you want to talk to? Fill that in with people from the past. As Hallie mentioned, she talked to somebody who's been in the business for 5 years and now wants to come back. But focus on new people. Fill in with existing people and inviting your club members, your past consultants to join you in this amazing opportunity. Schedule events every week, workshops, one-on-ones, lunch appointments, online events. Just schedule a couple events every week. Get excited about the possibilities of your business. I had the opportunity this time because Brindy's been out to really answer a lot of the questions. And a couple of them said, "Hey, I've got a great new website. I'm excited. I can't wait until this, the merger. I'm able to launch Youngevity." I know that now she's working her Heritage Maker website and inviting people into that business right now. Get excited about your business. Share it with everyone. Share it with everyone. That's really the key. That's the difference between a brand new consultant and a Wendy or a Sharon or Hallie. They've had more opportunity to share, and that's how they got up to the top. They just shared it with everyone because they were so dang excited about it. Then last, make your dreams come true. We can't do that for you. We can give you the tools, we can give you the product, we can give you the opportunity, the training, and the calls, but you get to make your dreams come true. That's what's so magical about this business. So thank you for being a Heritage Makers. Thank you for believing in us and supporting our mission and being on this call. We appreciate all of you and the steps that you take to make this possible. So let's have an amazing September, which takes us right into fall. Don't miss out on that opportunity. And thanks for being a part of this call. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for attending.